I didn't take time to buy one. Yeah, so I don't have any grenades left. That's a shame.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay, good. I love
That's
it.
a shame. That is you know what? I should have taken more time to prepare for cereal too. I should have bought a grenade, and that would have. Well, too bad.
Well,
That was my idea.
You can't regret things in life.
Okay. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now, and I'm gonna just go check the alcoves there.
Okay, so each alcove has a bronze statue.
Okay.
It's not fully sized, but it is definitely of a man. It's on a pedestal. So the pedestal is about 3 feet tall, and the statue itself is about 3 feet tall. And looking at them, they're all the same person. They're all probably this king, because there's a crown and robes. There's something that looks like a talisman. There's a sword. So it looks like probably this king in statue form, but kind of miniature. But one thing that you notice about these statues is that all four of them are looking at a certain point in the room. And it's the very, very southernmost point. It would basically be at the bottom of the wine glass, right between where those two chairs were, those two thrones.
I'm gonna go look at that spot.
Okay, so as you get closer, you can make out some kind of shape between the two thrones. And as you go closer yet, you can see what it is. It is a kind of a stone plaque, like a square. Mm-hmm. And I've actually gone ahead and I've prepared something for this because you really need a visual.
Okay.
Please excuse my terrible handwriting.
Okay.
You have to use your imagination and imagine that it looks beautiful. So I'll show you the picture and then I'll kind of try and describe it. All right, so let's see if I can.
Okay.
Now let me see. If this is a box shape, maybe I should pull it back to here. How's that? Okay,
that's
so
good.
You can see these are something that looks like maybe waves or a fountain or water. And again, everything is just carved into stone. Yeah. And then there are these 3 points here, and they are clearly keyholes. And then there's the words Ruby King, and the handwriting isn't like a child's, like mine is. You have to use your imagination. It's beautifully calligraphic, but again, all carved in stone. However, you can see that the U is different. And so the general size and shape of what I've done is what you see. Just imagine nicely done, artistically done.
Okay. And you said that the chamber is shaped like a U.
Yeah.
Okay. Something to ponder there. U is smaller, chamber is shaped like a U. 4 statues. Okay, and there's one on the side. Very well. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can remember it.
Yeah, okay. Let me know if you want me to hold it back up.
I will. Okay. Let's see. And there it's that room doesn't have another door or hallway after it. It ends there. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the thrones real quick, see if there's anything on them. I know the skeletons got from there, but let's see if there's anything on the thrones. And after that, of course, on the remaining armor of the skeletons or whatever. So I'm gonna look at those things, the thrones and the skeletons.
Okay, so the thrones were made of wood, but they've petrified and rotted, and they're in really bad condition. There's a little bit of gold leaf detailing on them that if you wanted to scrape off, it would probably have some kind of value.
Yeah, normally it would have, but again, time is of the essence. So I'm gonna leave it there. I know where it is if I have to return at some point. So I'm gonna go back to the and I'm gonna go check the skeletons, see if there's anything on them.
The skeletons are, as I said, they're in rusted bits of plate mail armor. Maybe at one point, this was very decorative armor. And it's possible that these skeletons held high positions because each one has a thin gold necklace. Other than that, though, there's just the rusty sword and the armor, and that is it.
Those I can take quickly, especially if they're all like messed up and broken. It's not gonna take long.
Okay.
You're gonna pick those two gold chains, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So those I'll grab because I can do that very quickly. Maybe not shaving gold off for a throne, but I can grab two chains.
Definitely. And we'll say that these have a pendant that have the same stylized gemstone design that you saw on the coin.
Okay, very well. Just imagine him like putting them on like that, but no, he's not. He's
It's like Mr. T, yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Okay, which says something about the rages, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's see. You know what? Okay, I have an idea for what I might do if that doesn't lead to something. But I'm gonna go back to the first room and then take the path that led right.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so you're going back, you follow the passage down to kind of where those footsteps in the dust disappeared, and you could no longer tell which direction they went. And you want to take the other passage?
I want to see if there's something that might be of use for that room. Like before I do what I have an idea, but that's kind of like a planned nuclear option.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can find an alternative first.
Do you think some kind of big bad is going to jump out of that box? Is that it?
Nah,
No.
I would never do that. No.
That'd be too obvious. Okay. All right. So
if I had the grenade, I already would have done that.
That's
but,
right. Although, you know what? Remember, your employer is looking for a couple of items that, if they were in there, a grenade would probably do terrible, terrible things to them.
Yeah, but the thing about my character is like he's and I guess I'm breaking some sort of OSR rule. That's not his main motivation. So
Okay.
he's gonna pick it up along the way, of course, like the gold chain. But like if time is sensitive, like he's gonna be thinking more of getting the job done, like so. Which again, he's very self-aware of. He's not naive about it, but like.
Cool.
He
No, I like it.
Eventually, but
It's going to keep me on my toes for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So you round the bend, and this passage goes just about 15 feet before it makes a left-hand turn and ends in a door. This one is open. And beyond it, you can see a kind of a square-shaped room. You'll need to get closer to get more details.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. My idea is to see if I can find anything that might, like any keys or something that might be useful in the room I was just in. I do not have any luck picking abilities. Like I can sneak around, but I don't have like luck picking abilities and such.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I can find something. And if push comes to shove, I'm gonna start bugging that sarcophagus in a certain way, but we're not there yet.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I found the main thing in the other room, but let's see if I can find something of use. So I'm gonna carefully go in.
Okay. So you enter into a room that is a rectangle about 20 feet by 30 feet. It has a small passage to the north of it that kind of goes into a dome-shaped room. You can tell immediately that this is some kind of chapel. It's got, in the dome-shaped part of the room that's just kind of through a little archway, you can see an altar. And there is also an archway leading out into the room into yet another passage on the opposite side of the room. So one more time, you enter into what looks like a chapel. There's an altar. We can describe that later. In a kind of a dome-shaped area. And on the far side of the room, there's an archway leading into another passage. I guess, again, you could use your, like an arcana or a religion or a knowledge check with your visor, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, at this point, earlier I was thinking the coin might have like drawings on it and such. In this case, it's a whole room of things. I'm gonna try to see if like maybe he can pick up on some things that he can look up, along with his own knowledge. So I got 3. So it's exactly what I need, unless it was more difficult than usual.
No, that's good. So we'll say that there's like paintings, very, very faded, some frescoes, and of course the altar itself, all of them depicting scenes from a very old religion that you do either recognize or get knowledge from through your visor. And it's an old god named Shardia, which is a god of pain.
Of course.
And so followers of this god believed in a kinds of a cleansing of the spirit through pain, like transfiguration through pain. Have you ever seen the movie Martyrs? Like that?
No, I haven't.